You're standing at the teller window. Your debit card gets declined. Not once, twice. The person behind you sighs, quietly, but you hear it. The teller looks at the screen, then at you. Not angry. Worse than angry. Indifferent. 10 years later, a different teller, a different branch will stand up when you walk in. You don't know it yet, but the distance between those two moments has a name. 7 names. 7 numbers rewind, you're 23. Your account says $340 not savings. What's left? Payday is the 25th. It's the 19th. 6 days to go, and you've already done the math 3 times in your head. You eat instant noodles 3 nights in a row. Not a diet. Arithmetic, your coworker Brian asks you to lunch. You say you already ate. You didn't. At this level, the bank doesn't know your name. You're an account number. You're the $12 monthly fee they take without asking, because your balance dipped below the minimum. They call. Not to check in. To collect. Nobody claps. Nobody notices. You wake up at 6, work until 6, and no one knows how tired you are from doing coin math in your head all day. Rule 1. Under $1,000, money isn't money. Money is air. You're just trying not to drown. It takes 8 months. 8 months of skipping the $6 coffee, canceling a subscription you forgot about, not buying shoes you didn't actually need, $200 in the account. The first number that feels like a cushion instead of a cliff, you still get automated emails from the bank. But now, when you call customer service, they don't jump straight to collections. They ask, "How can I help you today?" Small. But you notice it, Ryan, your neighbor, just leased a BMW 3 Series. $580 a month. He posts about it outside his building. You watch from your kitchen window, eating rice and a fried egg. You feel envy. You don't tell anyone. You just hold it and quietly wonder if you took a wrong turn somewhere. You don't know it yet. But Ryan is still carrying last year's credit card balance to make that lease payment. Rule 2. People who look like they've arrived are often just starting to go into debt to look that way. More than a year passes. You start an automatic transfer, $150 every payday, into an account you never touch. You even forget the password on purpose, $6,800. The number that can cover an emergency without you crying in a parking lot. You move into a cheaper studio, $80 less a month. Your friends ask why. You're doing well at work. You don't explain. You just smile and move boxes alone on a Saturday. At the gas station, you run into Jordan, an old college friend. Jordan just upgraded to a new SUV, a 3-year lease. Jordan asks how you're doing. You say you're fine. Jordan talks about the new car for 7 straight minutes. You drive home, fill up your 8-year-old car, and for the first time, you don't feel like you're losing. Rule 3. Quiet. Invisible stability beats visible validation, slowly, but for good. 2 years pass since Rule 3. A raise, an unexpected $2,000 bonus, and the habit of not upgrading your lifestyle when your paycheck goes up. $23,000. Enough to cover 6 months of expenses if you lost your job tomorrow. Now the bank sends you a letter, not a bill. An offer for a higher credit limit. Better cash back. They're starting to notice you. You don't know it yet, but this is just the beginning of how they'll change their tone. There's an open promotion at work. You interview. You don't get it. The coworker who does treats everyone to dinner to celebrate. You go, pay your share, get home at 10 p.m. In the car, alone, you don't cry. You just sit there. Then you open your banking app, look at that $23,000 and realize tonight's rejection will never touch the number you've quietly built over 2 years. It's a small moment. Nobody knows about it. But that night, you learn that validation from a boss and validation from a bank account are 2 different things, and only one of them actually belongs to you. Your sister calls. She needs $800 for rent. You have it. You give it to her, no interest, no deadline. But somewhere in your head, quietly, you keep a running tally of what still hasn't come back from last year too. Your mom asks why you're still driving the same car. You say, "It still runs." "Mom." She shakes her head, doesn't get it, but doesn't push. Rule 4. It's the small habits, not the big decisions, that build this number, one automatic transfer at a time. 3 years pass. You start learning terms that used to sound foreign. Dividend yield, expense ratio, dollar cost averaging. You automate your investing into an index fund, $400 a month, without checking the chart every day. $71,000. Some in savings, some in investments that go up and down, but you leave alone. Your coworkers start asking how you manage money. You keep your answers short. You don't like getting into it. You know that the moment you explain, everyone develops an opinion about your money. At a family gathering, a cousin asks how much you make now. You change the subject, not out of shame, because you know that number doesn't belong at the dinner table. You don't know it yet. But in 6 months, the market will drop 34% in 3 weeks, and everything you've built will get tested over 21 days. Rule 5. Financial privacy isn't arrogance. It's protection. The market has been falling for 3 weeks straight. The news repeats the word recession every hour. The family group chat is full of panic. Your friend, the one who always brags about his portfolio, has gone completely silent. No posts since day 4. You open the investing app at 11 p.m., the numbers are red. $71,000 is now $58,400, down $12,600 in 3 weeks. Your finger is over the sell button. You think about your sister needing money last year, about Ryan and his BMW, about every night of instant noodles it took to get this number to exist. Your hand shakes just a little, not from fear of being broke again. From fear of losing control over a plan you've spent years building. You remember something you read 2 years ago. Decisions get made before the crisis, not during it. You close the app. You don't sell. You don't buy more either. You just stop looking. Nobody claps. Nobody notices. No one knows that tonight you nearly lost to your own fear and won quietly alone in a dark room. Rule 6. The market tests patience, not intelligence. Whoever stays quiet wins. 4 years after that night, the market recovers, then climbs higher than before. The automatic investments you never paused during the crash are now worth far more because you were buying low without realizing you were buying low. $10,000. You check it twice. The number doesn't feel real. Now the bank calls you first. A personal wealth advisor, free, just for premium clients like you. You remember 10 years ago, that same bank took $12 out of your account without asking. You don't know it yet, but their politeness was never about you. It's always about the number on their screen. Your extended family starts acting differently. Dinner invitations come more often. Questions about what should I invest in start showing up in the family group chat, addressed straight to you. You help answer them. But you also feel something new, a small, quiet distance that wasn't there before. Rule 7. Money doesn't change you. Money changes how other people treat you, and that's what feels like change. Ryan, your old neighbor with the BMW 3 Series, resurfaces with a text. Hey, been a while. Doing good? BTW, got any investing tips for a beginner? You reply briefly. You don't mention a number. You don't mention that the BMW 10 years ago was the reason you ate rice and a fried egg staring out the window, holding envy you kept to yourself. You just say, invest consistently. Don't panic when it drops. Short. Same way you've always talked. Except now people actually listen. 10 years since $340 in a checking account. 10 years since a debit card got declined twice in front of a stranger who sighed behind you. $640,000. A house half paid off. Investments that grow on their own every night you sleep, like a $47 deposit that quietly lands while you do absolutely nothing. You walk into the same bank branch, 10 years later. A different teller. But this time, when your name pulls up in the system, there's a different kind of smile. Oh, welcome back. That sounds sincere or rehearsed. You've stopped caring which. But this isn't the real finish line. That night, you sit alone in the living room of a house that's half paid off. No one calls just to say hi. Every call that comes in now has strings attached, a loan, an investment tip, advice, a favor. You miss when people called because they missed you, not because they needed something from you. Wealth doesn't make you lonely, but wealth reveals who was actually there for you and who was there for the number behind your name. You're standing at the teller window. Your debit card gets scanned. Approved instantly, no hesitation. The person behind you waits patiently. Nobody sighs. The teller looks at the screen, then at you and smiles. You remember the teller from 10 years ago. A completely different expression. A completely different world, even though you're the same person. With a heart that still remembers what it felt like to do coin math in your head. In the parking lot, you see someone in the car next to yours, staring at their phone for a long time, jaw tight. You don't know their story, but you know that face. You used to have that face. You don't know it yet, but someday someone will look at you and wonder how you got here. And the answer won't be one big decision. The answer is 7 levels. 7 numbers. And one night at 11 p.m. when you chose not to press that button. What level are you on right now?